Welcome to the 9 News Prep Rally.
Happy Sunday morning. I'm Ashley Moore, and welcome in to the Prep Rally. We are back for another edition of State Championship Sundays. It may be the grittiest of them all. We're talking the State Championship Cross Country Meets, the most fit athletes in the state and the nation. And this year, records were broken, legacy cemented, and you might want to stick around for a dramatic photo finish. And then there's the gun as a 5A boys team and individual race got us started. 100 athletes from 20 different schools all competing to be the lone guy or team left standing. And after a busy start, we head to the finish line. Just 2 guys stand alone, battling for 1 and 2. Mountain Vista's Benjamin Adams in the lead and Niwot's Hunter Robbie right beside him. And as Adams crosses the finish line, he does it in a new course record, 15:03, beating that previous time by 6 seconds.
I mean, it was awesome. I think I got the course record just because of how crazy this field was. Like, I couldn't have run any slower and still won. So, I mean, I just got pushed by all those guys around me in this race, and yeah, it's awesome to have a course record.
Well, in 5A girls, was there anyone else you expected to see all alone in the final straightaway? The Niwot's Addison Ritzenheim. She's won the national Gatorade title, the state Gatorade title, and is an all-out cross-country legend. But get this, Ritzenheim won by more than 30 seconds for her 3rd consecutive cross-country state title, the last of her high school career.
Gosh, it's so special to be out here with my family cheering me on, my coaches and my team. Like, we had, I think, 3 freshmen on our team this year, and they all ran so hard. Also being able to celebrate with my senior friends on the team as well. It's such a bittersweet moment. Like, I'm happy to go off to NAU next year and compete with them, but I'm also sad to leave my team, my community, my coaches here.
But for the 5A team title, surprise, Niwot swept both the girls and boys 5A team championships.
We owe it all to the Lord, and I think for us, like, obviously our coach is just really good. All our coaches, like Coach Kelly, like, he's just an amazing coach, and he knows he just has so much, like, wisdom about everything. So girls and boys, like, he can make any team great, and yeah, he's an amazing coach.
But can we take some time to recognize our 5A runner-ups? The Erie Tigers took home silver for the boys, and the Heritage Eagles took home silver for the girls by just 4 points. Now, I wanted to recognize these 2 teams because Niwot is the top team in the nation, and these teams competed. Well, down in 4A, this one was wide open. All top 10 finalists were from 10 different schools. The individual title went to Cheyenne Mountain's Reagan McCray. But you see the Cubs. Timnip's girls team won it again. Back-to-back 4A titles for the Cubs, led by Izzy Shimma-Finning.
This championship means a lot to our team, and this goes to show how much work and, like, faith and trust that we have in each other, and it just goes to show, like, how hard we work, and we're all just so grateful for this and for all of our coaches and supporters that have got us here together.
I think it means even more to us, honestly. Like, defending a state championship we talked about is kind of hard, and it just, like, means so much more that we can come back and do it again and just show that we still deserve this and we've worked so hard for this.
Well, in the 3A race, all hail Delaney Reuter out of Eaton. She's one of the top 25 runners in America, plus the Reds are used to state titles. But Delaney dominated the competition, winning by exactly 17 seconds for her 2nd state title. And then the Classical Academy took home both the boys and girls team titles, and because of that, they are now headed to 4A. But to the drama I promised, the 2A race came down to the finish. Sirocco's Nick Clark in the lead, but right behind him is St. Mary's Ethan Kiptoo. And at the finish, Kiptoo dives across the finish line, giving everything he's got, and it worked. Ethan's last-second heroics give him the 2A state title by 1/10 of a second. Well, as we near the end of volleyball season, playoffs are on the horizon. But before we get there, a league title was on the line. It was a battle in the 5A City League between Northfield and Denver South. And scoring the match point in the first set is a pair of twin blockers at Northfield's sophomore Vivian Mitchell gets the block. Nighthawks 1-0. Second set now, and watch below. Ravens Ava Lumley with the kill, and we're all tied up at 1 apiece. But how about another kill cam? This time is Heaven Lucero, as she also clinches 500 career kills for the Ravens. But it's back to business as Northfield serves it over to South, and Ava Lumley set up freshman Ida Dresden as South takes the match point 2-1. And we all love an ace, right? McKenna Fisher lifts the Ravens over the Nighthawks as South wins It's 3-1 and wins also the league title.
Hard about playing with this group of girls?
That it's my final year playing with all of them, and I've played with them since we were all like 10 and 11. Very excited. We just beat Northfield after they beat us, and now we're going to a tournament and ready to win regionals and go to state again.
We love the energy, but speaking of the playoffs, some seasons just feel different. For Rock Canyon Volleyball, this one feels magical. So let's head to the jungle for a team that's making histories and memories that will last long after the final point. There's something in the air at Rock Canyon, a spark you can't quite name, but everyone feels it.
Swing high, swing high. Yes! Let's go! Come on!
One of my coaching philosophies and kind of how I go into every season is being fun and focused. And this team is a perfect combination of both of those things.
And that combination has created something magical.
But over the summer, I don't even know, it was like magic. Like our team just all clicked, and it just felt so different than any other team I've been on.
7 seniors leading the way, and 2 of them turned this season into something straight out of a fairy tale. Senior Gianna Blanco served the first perfect game in Colorado high school history, 25 straight points.
Yeah, you probably saw in the video, I just dropped my knees. I was like, there's no way I just did that.
This is my 17th year.
Have you ever seen that happen before?
Never, and I've talked to several coaches that have never seen that happen either. I reached out to CHSAA, and there was even no record for this, for CHSAA, and I was like, it's never happened before. And I'm like, well, so they created a whole new category, and Gianna's the only name in that category right now.
And then there's Emery Castro, who 3 months ago tore her ACL, MCL, and meniscus. Her goal, just to walk by senior night. Instead, she served and closed out the game with an ace.
Oh my gosh, it felt so unreal. When I served, like right after I served, I didn't even realize I had gotten an ace. Because I was just in this daze in my mind, and my whole team just started running to me, and I was like, what happened? And they were like, you got an ace, and it was just so unreal. I felt like I was in a fever dream.
Now as the Jaguars head into the playoffs, they're chasing a state title. But no matter how far they go, they've already made history.
You must be a pretty good serving team.
Right.
1, 2, 3, business.
But before we go, it's that time again to announce this week's Honor Roll winner. You at home had to vote, and the winner of that vote goes to Holy Family's Carly Turney. Watch first base. The ball hits off the first baseman when freshman second baseman Carly Turney makes an incredible play for the out. They go on to win it all, but let's see it one more time for the people in the back. Congrats, Carly, on your first state championship. But reminder, we can't be everywhere, so if you're ever out at a game and see something you'd like featured on the Prep Rally, just send it over. That's all, folks. I'm Ashley Moore, and we'll see you next time right here on the 9 News Prep Rally.